Hi friends, Sandhya Dalwalia this side. MPCE 031, page 39, booklet 1, 3.3 is the unit. So, in continuation to the earlier chapters, I start with social systems. I would just be touching the bulleted points, not in details. So, organizations are contrived social systems and not just a collectivity of individuals. So, what they say is that the activities of the organizations are governed by social psychological laws, and they have social roles and status as well. So, if we talk, then individual organizations are of two types. Social systems exist side by side, and one is the formal social system, and other is informal social system. तो सोशल सिस्टम क्या होता है, जिसमें कॉम्प्लेक्स सेट ऑफ ह्यूमन रिलेशनशिप्स आर इंटरैक्टिंग इन many ways within an organization, and organization environment in a social system is dynamic. That means it keeps on changing, एक जैसा नहीं रहता है. Social systems do not have rigid boundaries as it exchanges goods, ideas, cultures, etc. So all employees who constitute the organization are members of the society from which they come. So the ideal social system provides a framework for analyzing organizational behavioral issues, right? So now we come to, I hope you have understood what is the social system. Then we come to the types of organizations. So type of organizations are short term or intercultural, long term developmental organizations, conservation environment organization, recruitment oblique placement organization, relief or emergency organization. शॉर्ट टर्म ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इंटरकल्चरल, जब हम बात करते हैं शॉर्ट टर्म इंटरकल्चरल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की, तो वो कौन सी होती है? दे एनकरेज रिस्पॉन्सिव इंटरनेशनल वॉलंटियरिंग. So it lists questions, or whosoever is agreeing to the sets of these principles, they will go in for it. So the long term development organization have the focus on empowering local people and involves some kind of skill transfer, right, and requires specific educational qualification. Then you come on to the conservation or environmental organization, which is primarily based on the conservation and environmental work. Then you come to the recruitment and placement, which helps them get jobs, may or may not charge fee. Then you come to the relief or the emergency organizations. So these organizations are the one which are into the conflict or the natural disasters, and it might be these kind of any kind of situations arising out of conflicts and all. So it's basically, अगर हम इसका in short देखा जाए, तो organization need people and people in turn need organization. So people with their personal needs to organization, and organization accomplishes their needs. So it's basically a this thing. Then हम बात करते हैं organizational paradigm shift. Now what is an organizational paradigm shift? What do you understand by a paradigm shift? Paradigm shift is a traditional hierarchic paradigm. It shifts to flexible networks. फॉर इंस्टेंस डिपेंडेंट टू इंटरडिपेंडेंस. पैराडाइम का मतलब क्या होता है? एक माइंडसेट, उसका चेंज करना. तो वो जब होता है डिपेंडेंस से इंटरडिपेंडेंस, फिर अटेंडेंस टू कमिटमेंट, देन इट इन्वॉल्वमेंट फ्रॉम इम्पर्सनल टू पर्सनल वन. देन सबसे बड़े करेंट मैक्रो इशूज आर includes globalization, mergers, takeovers, banking and financial institutions. Second, another macro issue is downsizing, re-engineering, and teams. Then third macro issue is empowering employees, which involve treating them as partners, associates, or giving them a level. The personal side is also important. So the fourth issue is the speed, as in it should be customer driven. Fifth issue is the technology, communication technology, which includes that organizations are only communication will be flexible in terms of groups and tasks, and the downsizing of the organization. So the two fundamental concepts of organizational behavior, they include organizations are only as good as the quality of the managers. So the key competitive issues are the employee motivation, education, and human resources issues, right? So now when we talk about organization, so organization is defined as a social entity that is consciously coordinating to achieve selected goals. Now, sorry, the nature of organization can be considered in terms of social system, which we've already discussed, activities governed by social and psychological laws. So the internal environment of the organization is forever changing, and the organization needs people and people needs organization, that we have already discussed. Then you have management may be considered successful if managers spend most of the time managing the behavior and performance of the others, right? Then management processes क्या होते हैं? Planning, organizing, leading, controlling. Basic management model क्या होता है? Behavior of individuals, groups and organizations. All these would lead to production, safety and efficiency. So what is a modern management? Modern management is a composite of models. That means you have the process model, contingency model, effective model, and a effective modern management tool. So for all skills that manager needs are interpersonal, technology, and conceptual. So the MDPs include what? Training experience. आपने MDPs भी सुना होगा, manager development processes. It includes training and experience, right? So how to get the manager empower the workforce? कैसे करेगा manager workforce को empower? तो उसमें है कि they need answers. The manager is prepared to give up controls and workers are prepared to accept responsibility on their part. सो सक्सेसफुल मैनेजर एक वो मैनेजर होता है जो कि एक बिहेवियरल साइंटिस्ट भी होता है. सो द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बिहेवियर प्रोवाइड्स द बिल्डिंग ब्लॉक्स फॉर एडवांस स्टडीज लाइक लीडरशिप इज परफॉर्मेंस मैनेजमेंट, strategic HRM, organizational theory, manager and worker interface. So this is all about leadership. Then we come on to page 42. Page 42 says organization behavior is concerned with the following, that is individual difference, fundamental consistencies, intuition and systematic service, right? So organizational effectiveness is also a central concern for organization behavior. It is directed towards individual effectiveness, group effectiveness and organizational effectiveness. So when what do you mean by when we say organizational output? Output क्या होता है? जब आप किसी चीज़ के you put in certain efforts and what the results are is the output. So such people just say कुछ लोग होते हैं, they do not act without a reason. So organization also do not exist without any purpose, without any goal. So they are constantly doing something. Suppose if an organization wants to develop a car or a motorcycle or any other product, so organization behavior can be complete without looking at the issues of performance and input. So no organization can sustain without that. So most of the organizations, they try to be productive. So what is productivity? Is a ratio that compares units of outputs with the units of inputs. So although productivity is generally measured in terms of economic outputs and outputs. For example, team building activities in an organization training program is a byproduct of cohesive citizens. So it's productive or economic. Maintenance primary activities होती हैं इनकी productive, economic, maintenance, adaptive, managerial और political. So in addition to short-term output, organizational behaviorists, we are concerned with development process. This implies building a better organization that allows individual groups. So in the next video, I'm going to talk about unit 3.6, booklet 1, 3.6, holistic organization behavior. Thank you.